Hello and welcome to my beginner blaster tutorial. A small disclaimer here is that I'm not a pro, I'm just a beginner to intermediate blaster player. So the goal of this tutorial is just to help other beginners to get into the class. So I'll just go over every skill that is important, but we'll not go super in depth into burst rotations. However, I will cover no reload NRL, which is the main combo that we use for blasters to boss. So there are a lot of guides written by other blaster players which is contained in the blaster discord, so it will be linked in the description box below. Next is that for Maple C, which is the server I'm on right now, it has slightly different skill names compared to GMS. So I mean, I'll show you the skill and I'll show you the icon so you can probably guess what it is in GMS, but the name might be slightly different. So yeah. So first, the most important thing that you need to get out of this tutorial is that you need to set up this macro inventory, macro skill. So this will be used for us to do our main combo, which is NRL or like no reload. So Magnum Drive is the first job skill. You should put it on the first slot, and for second job, Double Drive, it should be on the second slot. And you put this macro as whatever button you want, but this is my keyboard layout. Put it on the place where you mainly use to attack the boss. So yeah, for me it's C. C is my main button that I use for all my classes when I'm bossing. The boss skill will probably be on C. So yeah, this is my macro here. So since I'll be covering most of the important skills, and blaster do not have a lot actually, so I'll just cover whatever that's on my keyboard. It looks a lot, but trust me, it's not that much. So we'll go from the top to bottom, because the bottom has the most important stuff, which is the stuff that you mainly use for bossing. So on the top row, everything here is just buffs, so you can completely ignore this row. When you're bossing, you probably want to turn on all your buffs. So yeah, for me, I just press 1 to 8 to basically buff my character. And for Q, W, E, those are more buffs. Unfortunately, I do not have my F row, the F1 to F9 row. I don't have any of these buttons on my keyboard, so it's all on here. So that's why it looks a bit cluttered. But yeah. So next we'll go on to something that's actually important, which is R. So Super Blast Shield. So this skill is actually pretty important, because when Blaster gets hit, right, and it takes damage, Blaster will create a blast shield. So it pretty much just creates a shield from the damage that you have received, and by pressing R, which has a 200-second cooldown, it heals you for 50% of your max health and a bit more. So this is pretty much a very important skill, because it's a panic button. So when you're about to die in a boss fight, you just press R and you pretty much gain back almost your entire health bar. So next we'll go on to T. So T is a burning breaker. You can look at the skill icon. I'm pretty sure this skill name is not the same on GMS, but yeah, this skill gives you invulnerability when you're charging it. Therefore, it can dodge stuff that will kill you. So for example, in Lotus there's lasers, right? And the lasers one-shot you. If you're holding burning breaker, you will not die. You'll just like ignore it. So this is a very important skill, which is partly used in your bossing burst combo, but it's also used just to dodge stuff in case something's about to hit and you need to like panic and press whatever. So you press T for invulnerability. Next, Y. This is just a regular bind on your 5th job. So everyone gets this. It just binds the boss. So nothing much here. So next we go on to the middle row. This row is pretty important. So this is just a potion, ignore that. S is a blink. So if you guys didn't know, or if you are new to the game, blink, by holding down blink, it lets you float. So this is mainly used for bossing, because if you press S right now or blink, it'll just teleport you to any random part of the map. However, when you're in air and you hold blink, you'll like float. So I'll just get in the air. By holding blink, I'm floating, which is pretty important for dodging stuff. Anyways, next we go on to a Hurricane Blaster. So this is a very important skill. So it just looks like this. It just does a very big slash. It looks very non-important actually, however it is very important. So firstly, you will take a look. I'll just explain to you why it's important. So currently Blaster, you only need 60% crit rate on your character, and as long as you can hit 60% crit rate without any buffs, it's enough. And your skill will make up for the remainder of the missing crit rate. So decent sharp eyes, which is one of the buffs on the keyboard, gives you crit rate, which is 10%, and this skill, which is called combo focusing. So every time you do a no reload combo, right, it will give you 3% crit rate, and it stacks up to 10 times. The reason why this is important, combined with that skill that I just showed you off here, which is Hurricane Blaster, this is the skill icon, it's on my F key, is because Hurricane Blaster, when hitting a mob, instantly gives you combo focusing at level 10. So basically, by hitting this skill, you get 10 stacks immediately. And the reason why you want 10 stacks is firstly the crit rate, right? And it increases your attack speed. So as you can see right now, I have 0 stacks, right? But when I start doing my combo, right, as you can see, it's very slow, but it slowly winds up. And my animations are really fast now. Yep, that's what happens when you have max stacks. By max stack of the combo focusing, you can do this. Alright, so it takes 30 seconds to finish draining the stacks away, but I'm just going to go into this map to let it drain, and then I'll show you by pressing F that you'll gain like max stack immediately, so you can start doing your combo. So every time you're going to a boss or start a fight, press F. Just press this button or Hurricane Blaster or whatever key bind you use, right? Press this skill once. It'll give you max stacks so you can start doing your skills. Next we go on to Vulcan Punch. So this is a key down skill. You just hold it and you start punching. It's basically your burst skill. You just hold it and you punch a lot of times. It does a massive amount of damage in a very short time, which is pretty much for bursting. Next, this Final Destroyer, you only get this at 6 job, so this is your origin skill. It's like everyone else origin skill. It's a bind, it's a invulnerability while casting, so you can dodge stuff with it. Yeah, pretty important skill, but you only get it on 6 job. So yeah. So this is just a AB link. Angelic Blaster's link skill. So you press the link skill and then you do your burst combo, which is the Vulcan Punch, whatever combo, and your Final Destroy, which is your origin skill. Okay, as we can see that my stacks are gone. I'll just show it to you. Hurricane Blaster, right? Currently I have no stacks. My animation's very slow. But when I press F, suddenly my animations are really quick. Right? Okay. So the middle row is done. We now go on to the more important skills. Okay, actually we'll cover some useless skills first. Hero's Wheel, it basically just clear status effects, no one cares, haha. Here, Spider in Mirror and Resistance Line Infantry. It's just like summons, you get that on 5th job. Like, you can just ignore these two. You only get that from 5th job skill cost. This Bunker Blaster is actually really important. It's just a buff. So when you're bursting, press this. Yeah, that's pretty much it. This is Rope Connect. We don't really care about this. We are almost never using this because we have this skill that I'll cover later on. Echo of Hero. One of the most important skills actually. When you're bossing, you just turn this on. It gives you free damage for 40 minutes. So yeah, just turn this on. Okay, so we go on to the actual important skills. And guys, I kept messing up and like forgetting stuff, but yeah, here we are at the bottom row. This is I think the 7th take right now. So yeah. uh okay, so we're gonna cover no reload. So no reload is a combo which is by doing the quote unquote no reload combo, we're able to not use up this gauge here. So I'm going to explain what is the gauge in the first place. So basically, there are 6 bullets in this gauge, and there's this full bar at the top. This bar, right? So how do you use this bar? You press V, which is a power bunker, right? Press V. I shoot out this huge explosion that hits like a huge area on the map. It uses this gauge, and the only way we can gain back this gauge, I'm pressing it right now, I do not have cylinder gauge, right? I can't use the explosive, like the huge explosion move, right? The only way we are able to like gain back the gauge is by using bullets, specifically by using a magnum drive or double drive. There's another way to do it, but let's just stick to this, yeah. So magnum drive double drive is this macro here, which I've covered at the very start of this video. You have to use this macro. So you get magnum drive from the first job, and second job double drive. You put it here, forward punch first, then uppercut. The reason why you need this macro is because every time you do magnum drive, you gain this one tiny bar. Double drive, you gain one tiny bar, and uses 1 bullet each, right? Using it 6 times, okay, or the macro 3 times, you'll gain back this full gauge, and which will allow us to do this explosive power bunker again. So yeah, the reason why you need the NRL combo, the no reload combo, is because if you're using up all the bullets, firstly, this skill called explosion move consumes a bullet. So if you are running out of bullets, you can't use this. And what this skill does, it allows you to fly around the map. So yeah, it's a very important skill. So yeah, and also when you're reloading, right, you're losing damage, so you do not want to ever reload. So here we reach the actual no reload combo. So as I've said, like magnum drive double drive uses a bullet each, right? I'll use it normally by pressing C to activate the macro. Uses 2 bullets. What I can do to regain the bullets is either reload, which we do not want to, or we can hold bobbing or weaving. I'll just use bobbing and weaving as I'll just call bobbing or weaving as bobbing and weaving. Like, they are basically the same skill. The difference is that bobbing moves you forward and weaving moves you backwards. Okay, so how do you use this skill? Right, bobbing, you hold down shift, because that's the button I have on my keyboard, and then look at the gauge. When I'm releasing, I gain back 2 bullets, right? So also another effect of doing bobbing or weaving is that look at my character. When I reach this tree, when I reach the tree, I'm gonna immediately start spamming my spacebar. I'm not sure whether you can hear it or not, but I'm gonna spam my spacebar, and I will not be able to move because I'm stuck in the bobbing or weaving animation. So spamming, I can't move because I'm stuck in the animation. So this is terrible, because we want to reload the bullets, the 2 bullets, by using bobbing or weaving, but I do not want to get stuck in the animation, which is here at the tree. When I reach the tree, I can't move, right? So what I want to do is that I want to cancel bobbing or weaving, the animation of moving forward. So the way we do that is by pressing spacebar to jump. So as I'm charging right now, when I'm about to when I release, I'm going to press spacebar to cancel the forward movement, and I'm going to stop before I hit the tree, right? So now I can do whatever I want because I cancelled the animation, right? So if you're pressing the spacebar sooner or later, you can kind of control like how far you're moving forward and how far you're moving backwards, which will allow you to like evade move evade like boss attacks, but this is more of like the advanced stuff and more for like flex. The most important thing you need to know for a new beginner is that just be able to do this while staying still, which is holding bobbing or weaving and immediately pressing spacebar after you release it. So you're staying still. The reason why you want to stay still is because usually when you're in boss fights, you do not want to move too far forward or backwards. You just want to stay there and attack. And if you want to dodge stuff, like when a boss is about to attack you, you can just flash jump away, right? You do not need to like use your bobbing or weaving to like stop at specific timing to like dodge stuff. Like if you are very good at the blaster, you can probably do that, but as a new player, ideally all you need to do is learn how to not move when you're doing the combo. So I'm talking about a lot of bobbing, but I have not like started on the actual combo, and the combo is actually really simple. So keyboard again, shift to hold bobbing for me, right? And I'm going to press C to do the magnum drive double drive, which is the forward punch uppercut. And then I'm going to release bobbing. It's going to look like this. So I'm going to use up 2 bullets and I'm going to regain 2 bullets. So I hold bobbing, right? I'm charging it, press forward punch uppercut, use up 2 bullets, and then I'm going to release my bobbing. As you can see, I use up 2 bullets, I gain back 2 bullets, and then if I want to like stop the getting stuck in the animation, like when I hit this tree I can't move, right? What I can do is hold bobbing, do the animation, release bobbing, and then press jump. That's it. That's the entire thing of a no reload. You just do this constantly over and over again. But make sure that you do the forward punch and uppercut. You have to wait till the uppercut comes out before you cancel the bobbing or weaving, because you're going to lose damage if you're not doing the uppercut, right? So again, right, it just looks like this and you just spam it. And the reason why I'm increasing my attack speed is not because I use any skill or whatsoever. It's mainly because of this combo focusing. Combo focusing gives you attack speed increase every time you do a combo successfully, right? So yeah, just keep doing this. As you can see, like my bullets aren't really going down. I'm messing it up because I'm like looking up when I should be looking at my character. But yeah, hold bobbing or weaving, right? Doesn't matter, hold either one of them, press the macro, wait till you see the uppercut, release, right, and jump to cancel the movement. That's it. And then you just slowly spam it. That's it. That's your basic blaster combo, right? One more thing I would like to cover, which is this shockwave drive. So shockwave drive is a mobbing skill. So if I hold down the shockwave drive button, I think it's called shotgun punch in GMS. If I hold down the button, it looks like this, very very slow, right? However, if I do bobbing and weaving, the same combo as the no reload, like I press C, instead of pressing C I press X, right? Shotgun drive, shockwave drive, right? And then I press space, I press jump, I can cancel the combo, right? So shockwave drive animation can be cancelled by just doing the NRL combo, but with you know, do the same combo but with shockwave drive. And the reason why you want to do it is because by wasting 2 bullets here, right, bobbing and weaving it will regain you 2 bullets when you use it, but shockwave drive uses 0 bullets. So if you're using bobbing and weaving with shockwave drive, you're gaining back 2 bullets, and because you're not using any bullets, you can refill this gauge without actually reloading the gauge, or only using bobbing. So doing this, you gain back 2 bullets. So what I did just now, I waste 2 bullets here, press shift for me to hold bobbing, press shockwave drive, release, and then jump. I didn't jump, but like this. And then if you notice, I can actually spam this really really fast. and then it'll be way faster than me holding down the button like this. It looks kind of stupid, but yeah, you can do that. That is pretty much it for the blaster guide, honestly. There's two more skills that which is like Charging Arm Devastator, which is more for like the bossing burst combo, and like Aura Weapon, which is just a buff that gives you like extra damage when you turn it on. And this Charging Arm Smash is actually pretty important, but I didn't really cover it previously. I'll just cover it right now. It's the last skill anyways. Basically what it does is that if you're holding down, for me it's M, like Charging Arm Smash, right? You can see my character, I'm glowing. When I release it, I do this uppercut, and then this field is on the ground, right? It basically gives you like free damage. As you can see from the skill here, it's like increase final damage by 10% for enemies that has this debuff, which got hit by this. So ideally you want to put it down whenever you're able to. And the good thing about this skill, as you can see here, right, I'm charging the smash, I'm holding bobbing, I'm doing the no reload combo, I release, you know, the smash, I can charge the Charging Arm Smash while I'm doing the regular no reload combo. So holding Charging Smash, no reload combo, release smash, like you can like chain it together by holding down this smash button, which is M, pressing and holding shift, which is my bobbing, pressing C, which is my magnum drive and double drive, the forward and uppercut, releasing my bobbing, and releasing smash. That's what I just did. So again, hold smash, which is M, press shift, hold shift for bobbing, press C, which is the combo, release bobbing, and release the smash, and also, you know, jump to like stop the animation. So yeah, so when you're bossing you can do this too. It's a bit complicated, but honestly when you're playing blaster you kind of need to like gain the muscle memory. So yeah, I've been playing this class for about like 1 to 2 months now, and honestly there's still, well, much more improvement to be made. But yeah, ideally you just want to be able to do a no reload without moving like this, like I'm barely moving forward, and that's like ideal already, because then you're not like dashing towards your death while you're like bossing. Also, another thing you want to do is that lower your effects. So just put it to this amount so that you can see your uppercut, right? your uppercut before you release your bobbing or weaving, because ideally you want to see the uppercut before you cancel the movement. So you kind of need a little bit of transparency, unlike other classes where you can completely remove transparency. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the tutorial. I'm so sorry that it took so long, but like yeah, I tried to cover every single skill. So yeah, good luck with your Maplestory journey, I guess. Yeah, hopefully it did not confuse you too much, because I'm not very good at explaining stuff, but yeah, I tried my best. There'll be more information in the description below, so do feel free to like check out the links. See ya.